Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. To the air, Allen. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
This will be fielded at the 17. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Defensively, Harrison Phillips there to stop him.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Now it's Ryan. Completes it to Lee. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession. Let's see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
56, 56.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen, he's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
That's a gain of 7.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
A About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now it's Gurley. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At their 49-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, Ryan. He completes it to Jones. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 40. 11 yards there, 1st down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory, right at the 40. Gurley. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, Falcons. Todd Gurley. 40 yards, and the Falcons have taken the early lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a 1st down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a 1st down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
By Dante Fowler.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Hey, hold.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run with a rookie from Utah. This is Zach Moss. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Tackled at the 34.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
2nd and 5.
From the gun, it's Allen. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And now it's 3rd down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Allen now looks to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26.
Bills.
An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
26-yard line.
Not much there, only a yard.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On play action, Allen. Flush to his right. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
First trip to the red zone for the Bills. This is first and goal from about the 8.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Motion. 45 is the middle. Mustang 19. 45 is the mic. 56. Watch the boot.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Second and goal.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Tyler Bass.
On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Ryan, he's going to let it go again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the 39, Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Allen. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. I hope you got your left, because I'm about to take you to school. Right there, 54, right there.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox as the first half is winding down. And the Bills have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially. So a net gain of 1 there.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. "13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Looking deep for Julio. He rifles one that's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On first down, it's Gurley. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
21, Todd.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From midfield now, here's Ryan. And that's incomplete. It was Teron Johnson that time who had that play covered from the start.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
heading to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Ryan. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
They run. It's Gurley. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
The line of scrimmage.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. Ryan. And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
And they'll try and run it in with Singletary. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Score Bills 19.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
It's caught. Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, 1st down Falcons.
Atlanta.
Here's Gurley. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From just shy of midfield, Ryan looking downfield for Jones. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Touchdown, Bills.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will make this a 19-point game. taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. Let's see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On 2nd and 11 now. Ryan, he gets it to Gurley, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Get ready, get ready. 25. We got it. Got it.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
The Falcons will go for it. It's Ryan. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Back to the ground game here, Gurley. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah. And now here is another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's clock. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They go right back to Singletary. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Let's see what you got. Check 45, come on. Check 45, come on. You got right here. You got 45.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is taken at the 18. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Intended target on that one, Russell Gage. And it's second down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Ball on the 30 as they come up, 2nd and 10.
Let's get off the field.
Throwing again. Ryan. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. But at this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. He completes this to Russell Gage. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And that one's complete to Gurley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Todd Gurley.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw for him with Ryan. He's going to let it fly. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown.
Touchdown, Atlanta.
Julio Jones, 36 yards. And the Falcons cut into that lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. A running play on first down will get 4 up to the 29.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Shift.
On second down now, it's Moss, and he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
The tackle made.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
For a Buffalo Bills. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.